I just love God so much. I was like, okay, I'm finished putting out the 2 words that I was supposed to put out for today. And I went in the kitchen to go and make my dinner. And the Lord was just like, not so fast, you're not finished. And He just gave me this word to give to somebody. It's very timely. As in, this is something you prayed about, you asked God about this today. You may have even woke up with this in your heart, in your spirit. And you may have been questioning, God, do I have any doors open? God, did I do something wrong? Because I went from feeling so happy, I went from feeling so rejuvenated to all of a sudden, I'm being attacked by this person again. God, it's like they're not stopping. Do I have a door open as to why I'm able to feel the afflictions in the first place? Listen, I tell you guys all the time, you don't have to do anything for anyone to attack you. And I know a lot of people like to put this persona out there and say that if you are under affliction from witchcraft, it means you have a door open and you're doing something wrong. Listen, yes, having a door open can make witchcraft afflictions 10 times worse than it's supposed to be when you're protected. When you're protected, you're going to feel residue. I tell you guys all the time, a person that wears a bulletproof vest that gets hit with a bullet will feel the pressure, will feel the soreness. But when they take off that bulletproof vest, there's a bruise there. There may be some soreness there, but it did not pierce through. It did not pierce through. The attempt, the motive of the person that aimed that bullet at them in the first place was not fulfilled. But the person that got hit with the bullet, did it pierce through? No. Are they in the hospital? No. Do they have soreness? Yes. The soreness is letting them know that there was an attempt. That feeling is letting them know there was an attempt. The Lord wants me to let you know, whoever this is for, the problem this person has with you is that you're happy. This is a miserable person. This is a miserable person. What it is was when you felt no affliction, that period of time, what it is the person took heed of God's warning and they stopped. But when they stopped afflicting you, that monitoring spirit in them did not stop. They observed you and your every move, and they saw the difference. They saw how you move, how you react, the energy you have when you're afflicted versus when you're not afflicted. And when they saw that when you were afflicted, yes, you prospered still, you still stayed obedient to God. That didn't stop you from going to work. That didn't stop you from your tasks. But they noticed that it did slow you down. They noticed that you were a little bit cranky. Your mood was a little bit affected. And this could be anybody. Whoever this is for, you'll know who the person is as soon as I mention this. You'll know if it's that person in the workplace. You'll know if it's that family. You'll know if it's that ex. Like, you'll know exactly who I'm speaking of. Because whoever you are, you prayed to God and asked God, what is going on? You didn't do anything wrong. That person saw how much progression took place in your life when they stopped afflicting you. And they saw the massive shift within that short period of time, because it's only been a week or 2 weeks that you were like attack free. And they observed you that week or 2 weeks. And when they saw that your momentum was so high, that you got so much done, they could not stand to see you soaring like that. It triggered them. And they went back and did it again. But God is saying that no matter what they do, it does not stop the plan that He has for you. I just posted a video pertaining to breakthrough prophecies coming to pass, and God wants some of His children to run. I mentioned in that video that oftentimes before a breakthrough, the attacks start to amp up because Satan wants to slow you down because he knows that God is going to get you to run. So he's trying to slow you down. And that's what happened when this person saw you. They saw you so happy. They saw you so lively. You may have popped up to work and was in a cheerful mood versus the times when you're under affliction, you may not have been talkative, but you popped up to work all happy and jolly. That bothered them. They don't like to see you happy. That's the problem. Because what it is your light is shining. But they notice that when they don't afflict you, it radiates differently. Regardless, it radiates, but there's a difference in radiation. More people notice you. You're not as pulled back when they're not afflicting you. You're more bold. You're more confident. They hate that. There is deep-rooted jealousy in this person to where them seeing you smile, them seeing you happy, them seeing you confident really upsets them. It's not about what you have and what you don't have. It's about what is within you. It's about the light that you have and how bright it radiates. But here's what the Lord wants to remind you of as well. He wants to remind you of Job and how Job went through a lot of trials and tribulations and tests. And although Job went through this, he also questioned whether he did something wrong, but he didn't. See, you have no control over the actions of others. God is aware of this. If you notice, Jesus himself, the Son of God, who can do whatever he wants, he himself never blocked or stopped the Pharisees from attacking him. And he is above you. So if Jesus himself never blocked and stopped the Pharisees from attacking him, that means that you have no control over what they choose to do to you. The only thing you have control over is your response. And that is why, despite what Job went through, although he was confused and asked God why he was going through that, his response was not to curse God, even though his wife told him to. Even though his friends tried to convince him that he did something he didn't do, his response was to still serve and love God and stay loyal no matter what. So your response is what matters. And best believe God is going to deal with them. He has already dealt with them. They are miserable because you are happy. They are miserable because you are chosen by God. They are miserable because they know that if you have that type of momentum while they're attacking you, could you imagine the momentum you will have when they're not? That is what triggered them. They saw it. But they're also miserable because they know that despite everything that they do, they cannot stop God's plan for your life. They hate it. The Lord said the battle has already been won. For when the Lord rewarded Job for all his heartache, all that he has gone through, the Lord gave Job more than what he had before. Understand that because you don't have control over the actions of others, and what they are doing is very detestable to the Lord, and God knows you don't deserve it. And because you have stayed loyal and faithful to God no matter what, know that your reward will be greater than the persecution. Why has God not taken them out? Why has God not wiped them away like Pharaoh? Because God wants them to witness the table that he has prepared for you. Because he knows that they're monitoring. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.